As you step in, make sure to hit that like button on the way in. Not sure how long I'm going to be here doing this live stream. You see the goal. Let's see if we can reach that goal this afternoon. Hey, whatever that you can contribute is really appreciated. And again, make sure to hit that like button. That costs absolutely nothing. And it's easy to do, and it'll be worth your while. Thank you so much, UncleClaude here. And you see the topic. And if you checked out my short, you know that I'm very, very upset with the hiring of Mike McCarthy. If you had told me that Mike McCarthy was going to be hired as our offensive coordinator, I would love that. I would be very, very happy. Mike McCarthy is a top-notch play caller. Is Mike McCarthy a top-notch head coach? He's a halfway head coach. For all of that, we might as well have kept Mike Tomlin as coach. In fact, I would have understood if they had kept Mike Tomlin and hired Mike McCarthy as offensive coordinator. Mike McCarthy is 62 years old. So he's got 10 years in him? I don't think so. He sure as heck doesn't have 20. And what happened to these innovative coaches that we were supposed to be getting? Chris Shula comes from the Shula coaching tree. Don Shula is a relative. We know that Don Shula is one of the all-time greats. Now, I understand that Mike Shula wasn't that great, but he's well-respected. He was well-respected as a coordinator. And we know that Chris Shula is a wonderful defensive mind. And you could have had a very good offensive coordinator alongside him. But this Mike McCarthy hire makes no sense to me. Why? You're going to lure Aaron Rodgers out of retirement for one more year? It doesn't change the fact that we need a quarterback in the future. Look at the bright side. At least games will be more affordable. If you consider that the bright side, I mean, then, man, but I get it. Hey, Nokia on YouTube. This is just absolutely dreadful. This couldn't have been a worse hire. We might as well got a dopey college coach. I couldn't believe that we hired this clown. I know you're joking, man. I know. It's disgusting. Mike McCarthy, of all people. You see how he worked out with Dallas. You're gay? Well, that's your business, isn't it? My brother TCOG, this is a terrible, terrible hiring, man. I mean, to me. Oh my gosh. Man, it's I hear you, man. I'm not happy either, man. I'm just. Oh, you're joining from Wales. Good. I appreciate that. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, this is bad. This is, bro. That's what I've been saying ever since I heard this hiring. If we were going old, I wouldn't have been mad at McDermott being hired. But you know what? I tell you what, Sean McDermott would have made more sense. He would have made much more sense than this clown McCarthy. Oh my gosh. I just can't. I mean, I would have. You know what's so crazy? You could have gave me Brian Flores. We are the lacking stock of pro football now. We just became the New York Jets. Isn't that terrific? There's no difference between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Jets, or the New York Giants. There's no difference anymore. What happened to the Roonies? I mean, did they get senile? I mean, what are they doing? Oh man, not you. I mean, hey, Mr. Carruthers. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. And now I see, and this would make it worse. Now I got to put up with Bears fans because they actually had a good. Yeah, McCarthy's good at developing quarterbacks, but he's replacing Tomlin. Listen, who's worse, the Steelers or Browns? Right now, I would have to say the Steelers because the Browns at least have a quarterback that they can bank on in the future. I think Shedeur Sanders has much more upside. Aaron Rodgers is finished. I saw his last pass as a Steeler, and that better be his last pass as a Steeler. I don't want to see Aaron Rodgers again. Mike McCarthy, this man. You know what, Omar Khan? This is Omar Khan again. He's the GM. This is on him because the Roonies are pretty much laissez-faire. They let their GMs GM. They let their coaches coach. Oh my God. Oh man. You know what? You're just having big fun with this, aren't you, Mr. Carruthers? This is sickening. Mike McCarthy. I don't want him. God. It makes no sense. This makes no sense on any level. I understand that we want a coach that can work with a young quarterback. Well, damn it, we don't. I mean, unless you're going to tell me that Will Howard is going to develop to be freaking Tom Brady, and I don't see it. I don't see where Will Howard has any tangibles that tells me that he's going to be a great NFL quarterback. I didn't see it when he was at Ohio State. I tell you that. You're probably in more pain than I am, considering you live in the area. This is a disgrace. I would have went. You know what? You could have given me the college. You could have given me the University of Miami head coach for all of this. At least he would have had a pipeline to the U. God, this clown here. Did you see how bad McCarthy was in Dallas? Come on, we got a retread for real. This is so disgraceful as a Steeler fan. This is so disheartening. I didn't expect this at all, man. I expected Shula or the other coordinator from the Rams. I expected that. Man, you're just having big fun. I know Mr. Carruthers is just yucking it up right now, boy. We have become the laughing stock of the NFL. If you had told me you were hiring Mike McDaniel as an offensive coordinator or something like that, that's fine. Because listen, Mike McDaniel shouldn't coach anywhere either. Shoot, Brian Days is starting to look really good considering he has more upside than Mike McCarthy. God, Mike McCarthy's done. You mean the Steelers couldn't hire Byron Leftwich, who was an offensive coordinator and won a Super Bowl ring with the Tampa Bay Bucks? He wasn't worth a look at? Listen, the Steelers are in pure rebuilding mode. It would have made more sense to get a young coach that could grow with the team than this old retread McCarthy. You saw when he had talent, he couldn't do crap with it. I'm trying to stay within YouTube guidelines so I don't. This is not a curse fest. In fact, I'll probably do an upload later on, which will be a rant and a curse fest. This is a joke. This is so disgusting. But you know what's so sad? And you know it as well as I do, TCOG69. I guarantee there's some Steeler fans that are happy with this crap. Because as long as it's not Mike Tomlin, it's all right. Now, when the Steelers are like 5-13, how's that going to play with this fan base? They'll be begging for Mike Tomlin back. And if I'm Mike Tomlin, I wouldn't step anywhere near Acrisure Stadium. But this is a joke here. Mike McCarthy. He was Jerry Jones' puppet. I guess he's the Rooney puppet now. Oh man, I'm just sick. I might need a new team. This is disgusting. I've been a Steeler fan for 50 plus years. They make me want to go elsewhere. This is a joke. Mike McCarthy. My goodness. Nothing says Steeler about this. The only thing that Mike McCarthy has, he's from the area. So what? So bleeping what? He's from the Pittsburgh area. I don't give a damn. He's got no Steeler ties. None. You know, we were crying about Mike Tomlin's best days are behind him. Oh, well, I have an idea. Could be a bunch of retreads. Boy, we really screwed the pooch on this one. Nice going. Oh, big deal. Oh, you know, Mr. Carruthers, I'm about to. Yeah, big deal. Aaron Rodgers was like 28. Aaron Rodgers probably has the same AARP card as I do. Tell you what, if you saw his last playoff game, that last pick six, I'm not sure if he wasn't in the pens already, Aaron Rodgers. I don't want to see Aaron Rodgers anywhere near the Steelers. I might not root for him. I hope we lose every game. Yeah, I said it. Maybe we can tank and get the number one pick in the draft. We can tank and get Arch Manning. He better not be the quarterback. I tell you what, if Aaron Rodgers is, I won't watch a Steeler game. I will not watch a Steeler game next year if Aaron Rodgers is still the quarterback of the Steelers. I will not watch a game. Now, I'll probably see a couple of highlights, but I'll be damned if I watch a football game with Aaron Rodgers in it as a Pittsburgh Steeler quarterback. I don't want to hear him. I want to hear him. Sick of him. Oh my gosh. Discount double check. I'm sick of him. Aaron Rodgers is Shanghai me for the last freaking time. Aaron freaking Rodgers. I can't stand him. Oh, you have your own team to worry about. Did they get knocked out already? At least you have a future. I get it, Mr. Carruthers. Jeez. It's sickening. I will not watch a game. You think I'm kidding? Listen. I went a year. The year that Kaepernick, the kneeling. I did not watch the NFL for a year, so I've done it before. I'm getting pushed further and further away from sport. Period, because it's looking more like pro wrestling. It's already a scripted piece of crap anyway. Now we're gonna we're not even part of the script anymore with this clown McCarthy. You have a better future. So what? He's still showing the Super Bowl shuffling crew. That 85 is that's a long time ago. I was in high school in 85. That's all you need to know there. And I'm 56, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying. At least the Steelers can show more recent highlights of winning a Super Bowl. The reason is that he's not Mike Tomlin. That's why. They just wanted to get away as far away from Mike Tomlin as they possibly could, and they hired Mike McCarthy. You can't give me that he's a better coach than Mike Tomlin because he's not. He's not younger than Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin had more left in the tank, but I knew Mike Tomlin was going to leave on his own terms. He got tired of Pittsburgh, and I couldn't much blame him. Mike McCarthy probably came in with a bunch of Charmin tissue and wiped the Rudy's fanny. That's how he got the job. Please, he's sickening. I always wanted to be a Steeler, you know. For all I know, he's still coaching for the Packers. Oh, what? Mike McCarthy. You see how bad, again, all you need to do is look at how his last time with Dallas, he was terrible. Now we're getting Dallas retreads? This is what we're doing, Pittsburgh? Really? Goodness gracious. This is bad. I need 20 super chats to deal with the pain. I sure as heck didn't see Mike McCarthy being the coach either. I need super chats. I need cash apps. I need it all. I need therapy for real. I need Steelers therapy. Can't come up with $2, $5, something. Jeez, I need it. I'm ready to mop the floor with my Steeler jersey. If anybody cash apps me $50, I will use my Steeler jersey as a mop around the house. And I'll film it and make sure that you guys see it. Sick of the Steelers. This couldn't be any worse. Couldn't be a worse hire. We might as well hire Ronald McDonald. At least the Steelers would have had a hamburger shake and fries. It's ridiculous. Got a fucking cloud as head coach. Best hire, he can run. A proven head coach. Did you see him in Dallas? Yeah, the offense ran from him. Stinks. No problem. No problem. This is so bad. You know what? Just have your fun, Mr. Carruthers. Boy, this is just Mike McCarthy. We hired motherfucking Ronald McDonald as head coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Look at this stupid shit here. We might as well tank. At least we'll get a first round pick out of the deal. Maybe McCarthy will help out Arch Manning. Maybe he'll be the guy. Arch Manning in Pittsburgh, I don't even know if that will even work. I don't think he has the arm strength. Not a big fan of the Mannings. Sorry. This is really bad. This is a jet hire. I expected the Giants hired a better coach. We might as well. Yeah, I agree. I'm not an Arch Manning guy at all. I'm not a Manning guy, period. I think they're severely overrated. I'm not an Arch Manning guy at all. Well, look like yours was almost one if you saw last year. Shoot, Caleb Williams looked like a flop last year. He looked much better this year, but he looked like a first-round flop. You know it because you were questioning him as well. Don't act like you weren't, Mr. Carruthers. You were crying about that guy. Now you want to, he's the best. Yeah, and he does have flashes and brilliance. All jokes aside. But the Steelers don't have that. I don't want Aaron Rodgers anywhere near the facility. This is just terrible. Mike McCarthy. We have a clown coach for real. I understand that Mike Tomlin, it was his time to go. You can't replace him with this. Unless you're going to tell me that Mike McCarthy is going to be the second coming of Joe Torre when he was hired as manager of the New York Yankees. And I remember all the backlash that he got. Why Joe Torre? Clueless Joe. And that was the best hire. He's the best manager in Yankee history, Joe Torre. Yeah, that counts. You can count Casey Stengel. You can count Billy Martin. You can count Bob Lemon, Bucky Harris, Joe McCarthy. I don't give a damn. There is no doubt in my mind that Joe Torre is the greatest manager in Yankee history. He made the playoffs every bleeping year. And he's got 5 chips. Almost half the time he was coming home with the World Series championship. Mike McCarthy. Give me offensive coordinator Mike McCarthy, not head coach Mike McCarthy. Didn't want him. I guess we might as well trade our guys like TJ and Highsmith. We need to just start from scratch, period. Just stockpile draft picks. So what, you went further? Y'all still watching the Super Bowl just like we are? Big deal. The L looks the same. You went further, so what? He has a winning career, so what? So does Tomlin. We might as well have stayed pat with Coach Tomlin than bring this barrel of shit here. It's a disgrace. He wasn't winning in Dallas, I'll tell you that. And he had Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. And he had a decent running game. And he had Micah Parsons that could win. Please, give me a break with Mike McCarthy. See, that's the difference. The Chicago Bears have nothing. All you have is 85. We have a legacy of championships. That's the difference. And listen, the Bears are a storied franchise, but you've got the one Super Bowl ring. That's it. The other Super Bowl you were in, you got boat raced out of it. This is so bad. This could be the very worst hire in the 50 years that I've been a Steeler fan. This is the worst hire in Pittsburgh Steeler history. Bill Cowher made sense. He had the background. You saw what Tomlin did. We already know that Chuck Noll is the standard. That's the real standard. Mike McCarthy is no Chuck Noll. You could have gave me Robert Saleh. But we know, and that would have gotten Aaron Rodgers out of there, I tell you that. I don't want to see him. Let the real fun begin. We are the laughing stock of pro football. Oh, I'm so disgusted. As a Steeler fan, I'm in mourning. I don't think I can do this anymore. I'm so sick of the Steelers. Man, can someone help me with my goal here? Really would appreciate that. It's not necessary, but it would be greatly appreciated. I don't care if it's $2, $5, doesn't matter. I need some funds from our Steeler support group. This is terrible. I'm having Steelers remorse. And this hire did not help any. We could have hired the defensive coordinator from Miami, for crying out loud. Oh, you're really having fun, ain't you, Mr. Carruthers? Jeez. This is the worst possible hire in Steelers history. The Roonies, you know what? Just sell the team. Do us a favor. I'm not going to say the Roonies don't care. I do believe they do care about winning. I couldn't tell with this hire, though. If this is Omar Khan's doing, I tell you what, they go 5-13 this year. Omar Khan needs to walk the plank, too. I'm sick of him. You don't have Mike Tomlin to blame this year, Steeler fans. You see, he went all in, hired a bunch of retreads. How'd that work out? Jalen Ramsey still running, huffing and puffing, couldn't catch Christian Kirk. The only good person in the secondary left is Joey Porter Jr. Everybody else, just get rid of them. Just start from scratch. I've had it. I'm done. I'm not going to say I'm done with the Steelers, but I will not watch a game this year. If Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback of the Steelers this year, I will not watch a game. And I mean it. I'll probably see some highlights of wild football season. It's going to be a terrible football season. The standard just became 4-14. That's what the standard just became, ladies and gentlemen. This is terrible. And you guys cried about Tomlin. He'll be kissing the ring in a few. By week 5 in the NFL next year, he'll be kissing Mike Tomlin's ring, begging for him to come back. And if I'm Mike Tomlin, I'm just slamming the door in people's faces. He'll probably have a nice, cushy job, making about $5 million a year, travel the world, while we suffer. While Aaron Rodgers gets beat like a piñata. Or our defense gets torched again for like 500 yards. This is terrible. Oh, boy. You're just having a field day, aren't you? Yeah, go ahead, yuck it up. I'm about to end this live stream. I've had enough of this. This is just sickening. Steelers. We might as well change our name. We're not the Steelers anymore. We just became the Cleveland Browns. We just became the Cincinnati Bengals. We just became Mr. Irrelevant in the NFL. Congratulations, Pittsburgh. Hold this L. I don't know if I should even thank Mr. Carruthers. Oh no, I have to. That's I thank you, Mr. Carruthers. Drummingus, TCOG. W. Cartwright, and Derpy 501. Thank you all so much for joining me. I just can't take anymore. Oh, gosh. I'm going to give away my jersey in a few. I'm done with the Steelers, tell you. Uncle Claude signing out. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. This is a sad day in Steelers history. Yeah, I'm going to be doing the blues, Mr. Carruthers. I got the blues. The sorry-ass Steeler blues. They done hired this dumbass McCarthy, and I don't know what to do. There we go. How about that for the blues? Got the Steeler blues, man. This is bad. I should get a cash app for that. Oh, gosh. Uncle Claude signing out. Take care. Stay safe. And God bless. And you know what? I don't even know what to say anymore. Just pray for me, folks. Sounds like a hit. I tell you what, I have a better shot of getting 2 million streams than Mike McCarthy delivering a Super Bowl next year. Good night, everybody.